After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me, of course, is Kordell. Good evening, sir. How's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm not too shabby. I don't know if you realize, Kordell, but it's starting to feel a little like summer.
I could agree with that. Yes, I could.
Yeah, so I know it's been a really weird year, and some of us don't quite know what to do or where to go from here, and that's perfectly all right. But I, for one, I'm vaccinated.
Me too.
Wisconsin as a whole, as of I believe about Friday, was about 41% vaccinated, and if we can keep keep that up, we're going to be sitting pretty good, especially in about a month. If we can keep people getting vaccinated, we can be pretty comfortable moving around, I think. And they were talking about, being fully unmasked by July 4th was kind of the goal. And I think fully vaccinated people, and this is, I'm not a scientist. Don't take my word. Do what you feel is best based on the science. Look into it. But Aquafest is coming up here in less than a month. And
Sure is.
I, for one, am pretty excited about it. I heard that the pre-sale orders for Aquafest have been pretty good, so we're expecting a crowd for it.
Awesome.
And of course, if you're listening to After Hours Radio and you don't know what Aquafest is, it's this festival. It's a 10-day festival in Rice Lake. You'd be forgiven if you thought it was downtown Rice Lake, but it kind of happens all over. And they've got a brand new opening ceremony this year that'll be happening at the UW Eau Claire Barron County campus, and that's going to be a lot of fun. They do a really good job. I was talking with Miranda, the organizer of the event, and they're real excited about it. And I don't know what the pre-order situation is, but there's T-shirts involved. So if you wanted to participate and maybe get a T-shirt for the first Aquafest post-pandemic, now would be a good time to go to aquafestonline.com and get that all sorted out. And of course, Aquafest, along with the 10 days of kind of family fun, there's the Family Fun Day. They've got the big parade to end it all on the 10th day, and they've got I believe the carnival is coming back this year, and a lot of other events throughout those 2 weeks, and we've got live music downtown. The 3 nights of live music on the second weekend of Aquafest. This year, opening the show, not opening, he's headlining Thursday night, and that'd be Chris Cruzy, who of course headlined Saturday night a few years ago, and let me tell you, that was a great show. The crowd was amazing, the performance was amazing, and really lit up Rice Lake on a Saturday night, and he's going to do it again here on a Thursday night. And I don't recall if he's got Natalie Murphy with him for Aquafest this year, but whenever he does, that's a great combo. That's a great combo. And Natalie's a great performer too, so it's always a treat getting to see her. And then of course you've got on Friday night, for folks that might remember Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, you've got Lita Ford, who came to fame with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. So she'll be on Friday night, and then if you like country music, Lone Star will be on Saturday night. And do you get into Lone Star at all, Kordell?
I have heard of them, thanks to my mother, but
Yes.
otherwise, no, not personally. Not the biggest country fan. I don't hate it, but
I forget all of their songs other than Amazed, and I used to kind of like pop country, and I don't
think
really
they-
care for it anymore. But when I did, I liked Lone Star. I've got some nostalgic memories with Lone Star.
I think if I remember correctly, there's one that sticks out to me that my mom
Is it Amazed?
made me listen to. I think it was called like Mr. Mom or something.
Oh,
that one
yeah,
was just
Mr.
funny.
Mom. Yeah, that is. I forgot about that one. Yeah, see, there's a bunch of songs that I know, and Mr. Mom, I feel is kind of like a novelty song, and I wouldn't say
Yeah.
Amazed is a novelty song, but they've got a decent catalog that even if you just passing know a line or a chorus, you'll be able to sing along and have a good time. And that's the thing about Aquafest. It doesn't matter what genre of music you've got down there. They've had all types now. For a while, it felt like it was just rock and roll from the 80s, late 70s. Like, they couldn't get past that decade. But as of late, they've gone, we've had Coolio, we've had he just passed away. Shock G. There we
Oh,
are.
yep.
Naughty by Nature was
Yep.
was here, and we've had before that Eddie Money sticks out in my mind. That'd be way before your time. I'm
I
assuming.
don't think it was the same year as Shock G, but it was right around there. We had Smash Mouth in town as well.
Yeah, that was the year
To
that
get out of
Coolio
the
was here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Blind Melon, which I was kind of disappointed in Blind Melon. I wasn't, but I was. Like, it's 20. What was that? 2016 or so. Like, Blind Melon, the lead singer isn't alive anymore, so it's not going to be the Blind Melon of No Rain fame. But still, it felt like the guy that was singing for Blind Melon was reading the lyrics off of a smartphone, and just a really dull performance. I enjoyed all of the songs, did the songs justice, just lacking in energy, I suppose. But I was still appreciative of the fact that we had Blind Melon in Rice Lake.
Right.
That wasn't Rice Lake's fault that Blind Melon put on a mediocre show.
No.
And then who else did we have? Peter Frampton put on a killer show. That was a lot of fun. I don't remember what year it was, but when I was real young, the first Aquafest I went to, I think I was about 12. It was Three Dog Night. Maybe I was 11, because then I went to see Tom Petty when I was 12. That was August of '99. Saw him at, was that the Target Center or was that the XL? That must have been the XL, I believe. But there was one Aquafest. Me and my best friend stood in the middle of the road because they block off about. It's technically one block, but it's the size of about 2 city blocks that they block off. And we stood in the middle of the road and just threw our sodas, our bottles of sodas, way up in the air, and let them hit the blacktop to this '80s rock. Just Sister Christian. You know, it was a good time. I hold that Aquafest dearly in my heart. And then, of course, we, as a family, that's the one time that there's no limits. Everybody just kind of all in with beer, and we end up at bars afterwards, and that's always a good time. The Quinn family ruckus. It's an annual tradition. Good times, Kordell. Are you an Aquafest veteran?
No, I am not. I'm still rather amateur. I've only been to, I don't know, maybe like 2 years probably.
Sure.
So I think this will be my 3rd year going.
I think Stephanie, who's sometimes on the show, hasn't been to an Aquafest yet.
Really?
And I do believe that she's gonna be going this year.
Nice.
So that'll be an experience.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And, I have a feeling that this year's Aquafest is going to be a little more wild than others. There was one year I remember that there was like 5 people that got public urination tickets in the VIP. So, and that was, I won't say that's a normal year. There's just nothing special about that year. Whereas everything's been canceled for a year. People have been cooped up for a year. Who knows what's going to happen this year?
Right.
Who knows?
It's going to be interesting.
It is. And I, for one, am looking forward to it.
You think, yeah.
What?
Well, I was going to say, Bob's is under new management, that they're still going to open up the downstairs, right?
Oh,
they gotta.
I would assume so. They'd be missing out if they didn't. They've gotta.
Say, Bob's is under new management, that
Rivers run dry, dust spreads in the air. 2 dark days, do you have a tear to spare? Make a promise, the world awaits. It's heaven. start a, come on, start a riot. When they love you too much, no, it's fame, fake, or even hate. Don't be scared if the weight paralyzes you, stayed at the gate. No, it's a lot to take in, it's designed to know when, don't wait. Don't be scared when the weight paralyzes you, stayed at the gate.
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better. Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Drink a little water, feel a little better. You do what you gotta, babe. Breathe a little air. Bring life into your muscles, instinct for a living man. Oh, but there is one thing you're all forgetting. That endless morning will turn to night. And when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little demon dancing around. Baby, there is only one way, and that's the slow decay. Get a little earthy with me, I'll pull you down like rain. So tired, I can tell from your shape. Feeling sleepy, yeah, you can beat the slow decay. Don't know what I'm saying. Life, it is confusing. Longer if you're choosing right. Read between the lines. It doesn't really matter. All that we possess is time. You know it's funny how you keep running away from slumber, although you can't. And when you're dreaming, you will be seeing a little demon dancing around. Baby, there is only one way, and that's the slow decay. Get a little earthy with me, I'll pull you down like rain. So tired, I can tell from your shape. Feeling sleepy, yeah, you can beat the slow decay. Baby, there is only one way, and that's the slow decay. Get a little earthy with me, I'll pull you down like rain. So tired, I can tell from your shape. Feeling sleepy, yeah, you can beat the slow decay. Baby, 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 get up, I'll pull you down like rain. So baby, 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 get up, I'll pull you down like rain. So
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn, and of course, with me in the Dirty Chai studio, we've got Kordell. Don't forget, you can follow along anytime you'd like to on social media, facebook.com/AHRadioWY. You can also find us on Twitter, at AHRadioWY.
Yes.
Facebook.com/AHRadioWY. Did I say that right?
I think so. I don't know.
I was already thinking about Twitter, and then I got confused on whether or not I said Facebook right. But anyway, now you know you can find us on Facebook. You can also find us on Instagram. Try to post a picture almost every week. After Hours Radio WY is the handle there. You can also find the podcast places. Kordell, where are those places?
Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple. Shout out to your Alexa. Say, hey Alexa, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn. And also our favorite, Deezer.
And all that.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
sure if what I do is wrong. You're someone that I need to see, or fade into a memory. It's an obsession that is much too strong. I know that I said I have never been wrong, but we stopped talking long ago. I know that I lost, but I'm not moving on. Something between us still feels strong. I want you to know that with you I feel whole. And if this could last forever, any other way. I want you to know that with you I'm never cold. Can we spend this life together? Any other. I need to make another move, but I got nothing more to prove. And in a second it will all be gone, fade into a memory. Something that I need to see. It's an obsession that is much too strong. I know that I lost, but I'm not moving on. Something between us still feels strong. I want you to know that with you I feel whole. And if this could last forever, any other way. I want you to know that with you I'm never cold. Can we spend this life together? Any other
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
I can hurt you like you hurt me too. Me too. We're letting go, drifting apart. We're letting go, drifting apart. I can hurt you like you hurt me too. Me too. We're letting go, drifting apart. We're letting go, drifting apart. like you hurt me too. Me too. We're letting go. We're letting go. We're I can hurt you like you hurt me too. Me too. We're letting go. We're letting I can hurt you like you hurt me too. Me too. We're letting go.
After Hours Radio on DirtyChaiRadio.com. Name's Ryan Quinn in the Dirty Chai studio. With me, of course, is Kordell. How you doing on a Sunday like this, sir?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Can't complain.
Same here. We're still at 62 degrees. Can you believe that?
Man, that's nice.
It is, and we'll get probably not to 80, but close to 80 this week.
I think I saw 77
Oh, as I look
somewhere on the forecast this week.
as I look behind me at the weather station here, it looks like next Friday and Saturday it could be 81 with light rain.
Nice.
Yeah, tomorrow will be at 78. So it's starting to feel a little like summer. Now, the week after, we could hit that 80 next Friday and Saturday and drop back down to 50. So I'm not gonna say we've reached it yet.
Right. It is still May.
Yeah, but it's feeling that way, and it makes me think of,
Pretty sure.
we've got Aquafest doing their thing in less than a month, and then let's see, what else do we have here? Camarama is happening that same first weekend of Aquafest. And then so that's the beginning of June. I believe that the Spooner Rodeo is going to go on. The Barron County Fair is happening in July. We've got, I think Cumberland's doing something for the 4th of July. Chautauqua Liberty Fest always happens around the 4th of July, and they'll be doing things this year. And, of course, at the end of summer, you've got Rutabaga Festival in Cumberland, the island city. The city that celebrates Rutabaga every year. They got the Baga eating contest and live music. It's a fun time. Ever been to Rutabaga?
I have not.
You should go to Rutabaga this year. That's one of my favorites. Liberty Fest, I've been to it a couple times. Camarama I used to go to quite a bit. I haven't in the last few years. I should change that perhaps.
Yeah, I haven't been to Camarama in probably 4 or 5 years, but I used to go at least on like the Saturday when they did like the kids games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And all those, and then Sunday for like parades. And then when I was in high school, I was actually in the parades for band, high school band.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's right. You're a camera night, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah,
I did
through and through. The Undersung Festival? There's 2 of them. Hog and Fun Days. And then the Brill Harvest Days. Ever been to the Brill Harvest Days?
No.
They're live music, at least on Friday night. I think they do have actual live music Saturday night, but Friday night they bring in a DJ. And it's right in a pavilion, and they got a picnic table, and a beer truck, and a playground. And you're left to your own devices with that. And I just think it's so neat. I just like it. I was the DJ there for Brill Harvest Days, I think in 2008, maybe 2009. Anyway, they asked me to turn it down. It was too loud. They wanted to talk. So, but that was a Kid Rock crowd. I believe they They let loose once I played some Kid Rock. So now you know about Brill Harvest Days. I recommend that everybody go to Brill Harvest Days at least once. Go check it out. Have some fun. It doesn't cost you anything to get in. Beer will cost you something. I'd buy a ticket, I suppose. They also got softball tournament, baseball tournaments, and things.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, it's not just the DJ in the pavilion. They got more going on. I always liked it. I've been a fan. I get a lot of weird looks though when I'm there. I don't know why. Probably because all these people live in Brill, and Brill is a huge metropolis.
Everybody knows everybody, and then they're like, "Who's the
Yeah.
one guy that nobody knows
Yeah.
here?"
What's he doing here? But I
Let
don't
me
know.
enjoy my harvest days.
Yeah, I pay for the beer, and then I go and sit down at a picnic table by myself.
Yeah.
It's a good time. I enjoy it. And then Birchwood Bluegill Festival will be happening. That's always a wild time. Hey, Birchwood parties. You ever partied in Birchwood?
No.
Sometimes you got to be invited. Birchwood is I feel like one of those towns you got to be invited to the party before you just
Who do
show.
you know here?
Yeah. Maybe a little like Brill, which Birchwood and Brill isn't too far away from each other. It's true. Do you have any summer traditions that you follow? My family does a 4th of July thing each year.
We used to go up to my grandparents' cabin, up just past like Minong.
Oh, sure. That's some
Kind
nice
of
country
by
there.
like Barnes and Gordon area.
Sure.
For 4th of July,
Yeah,
because they do a really good fireworks show up there actually. But
sure.
haven't been up there for a while for like 4th of July, but we usually go up there at least once during the summer. Or try to.
What's the best 4th of July display you've ever seen? Or which town? Or
I don't know.
maybe
I
it was a
really
private
do
group.
I really do like the Gordon
The Gordon one's pretty
one.
good.
Does do a really good job with their firework display.
I don't get to watch a
It's
whole lot much.
probably to make up for their parade that usually lasts less than a half an hour.
If you ask my dad, that's perfect. He's not a fan of parades.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not too mad about it. You still come out with like the same amount of candy you'd get from like,
Right?
a parade around here. It's just way less time.
Expedited. Here,
It's
to
great.
get your candy, go. I saw fireworks in Superior, Duluth once. That was kind of neat because where we were on the shoreline, you could see Superior's fireworks and Duluth's fireworks from our vantage point, which was really neat. It's been a few years since I've actually gotten to watch a full display somewhere. For Rice Lake, we do I don't know if we're doing it this year, but in the past we've done the Booms to the Beat thing where if you have a radio playing, it'll time to the music playing will time to the explosions in the air.
I do recall hearing
And
about
usually, I don't know if this is good. I've never seen it.
that. I've never actually
Nobody,
listened to
because
it.
I got to be at the radio station for it. I don't get to be down by the
Oh
by
yeah,
the
so you don't,
fireworks.
you're not close enough to see it.
And I have to count down the firework people for when they're gonna light it. And so, being that I've never got to see it, I have no idea if we're hitting the mark. Like if we're off by, because something like that, if you're off just like a millisecond, it's gonna mess things up down the road.
Oh,
And-
that's hilarious.
But I've never heard any major complaints. Like
Right.
nobody's ever. In fact, I don't know that I've ever heard a complaint.
I've never listened to it, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, and I've attempted multiple times to like get down there.
At some point, just to see if it's matching up. Kind
Yeah,
Of thing. And
and I always either get down there too late or
it is
the one year
It is a pretty thick crowd down there. That's
Yep.
for sure.
and you can't really tell when you're driving down because I mean the radio station is on top of a hill, so you'd think maybe there'd be a chance to see some of it, but
Can't see it from there.
you can see some of it, but not.
Can you see some of it if you're like farther down, maybe over by that Cenex over there? Or
No, because then
anything?
you've
Nothing
got
from there?
the overpass and the trees that get in the way. And I thought maybe if I stood
Darn.
on the roof of the radio station, I'd be able to see it, but that didn't
Nothing.
work either. The trees were still in the way.
Dang.
Yeah, so one of these years I'll figure it out. But I spent an hour before the fireworks playing all sorts of songs on the country station. Play some rock and roll, some Miley Cyrus maybe.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Classic country stuff
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the country station.
Well, you stick to the theme of America. So
Yeah.
any genre, just as long as it's
Doesn't that automatically make it country?
yeah, there is still a lot of country, but if you pick the right Bruce Springsteen song, you could find one, but not the wrong one. People have made that mistake, and some John Mellencamp's got some decent songs. There's a handful. There's a handful. There's lists that you can find on the internet that help you get it right, and there's lists on the internet that aren't so accurate. So.
Hope you get it wrong.
Wouldn't that be a thing? Like, make a list of all these songs
These are the
about
ones
America,
that-
but they turn out to be protest songs. So
Yes.
you play them at some sort of patriotic festival, and you just put your foot in your mouth. Don't do that. That's not recommended. Be a decent human.
What if that's your goal, though?
I stand by my statement. After Hours Radio. Dirty Chai Radio. Live till 11 each and every Sunday night. Somewhere new. Additional.
Wandering around in a blurry time, in a foggy state, surrounded by ghosts, but you're still alive. There's no time to wait. It is time to lit a fire. We are in the darkest hour. Stumbling around, always feeling lost. It is time to leave. This is not a game for the faint of heart. I know you agree. No one knows who will be chosen to let the truth out in the open. I know exactly what to do. We need to find something somewhere new. Let's bring this up, higher, higher. You will go far, I know you are. Fighter, fighter. I know exactly what to do. We need to find something somewhere new. Let's bring this up, higher, higher. You will go far, I know you are. Fighter, fighter. I know you are. Let's bring this higher. I know you will
Don't forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
After Hours Radio on DirtyChaiRadio.com. Name's Ryan Quinn. Of course, with me in the Dirty Chai studio, we've got Kordell.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
And a good evening to Wolf Hannah watching on the YouTube stream, interacting in our comments section. Said, but is it really country if you sprinkle a little in some Little John? And I responded that it depends, but Little John and Brad Paisley should do a team up. I think that would be pretty neat.
That'd be kind of funny.
It would, and I think that they would actually probably do it some justice.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of rap music, if you listened in the 7 o'clock hour, I made reference to this, but Redman, if you know rap music, has his 80 bars challenge, and a friend of mine hit me up. We've done a few shows together in the past, and he hit me up and said, "Hey, I did this 80 bars challenge. Check it out," and send me a link to the video, and I dig it. So I thought that maybe I'd share it here on the air. So that's what I'm gonna do now, if you don't mind, Kordell. Aight. So this is the rapper's name is Cold Country, Alaska based. Used to hang out in the Eau Claire, Wisconsin area, and he sent me this. You can find it on YouTube. Search Cold Country 80 Bars Challenge. Bars is with a Z in this instance. It was posted on May 14th. So with that information, you should be able to find it for yourself. Set the scene here. Cold Country's sitting in his pickup truck by a lake, which he makes reference in the words to this that he's in his backyard at one point. Now I don't know if you need to take that literally or if Alaska's his backyard, but I just don't know the answer to that. But to set the scene, he's by a lake in his pickup truck in Alaska. So here it is on After Hours Radio. Cold Country's 80 Bars Challenge.
80 bars. Take 2. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is Redman 80 Bar Challenge. Let's go.
Quiet prayer to Athena, goddess, warrior woman, and take a breath. Semi-automatic weapons and cigarettes in the chariot. I'm riding around with a green-haired lesbian libertarian woman looking for these Bolsheviks on that bullshit. The working man built the pulpit, so step back, because you shall not preach from what you cannot build. All jacked up on nicotine, I cannot chill. Bayonet-equipped musket, I'm on the prowl in a powdered wig, handing out pamphlets to Thomas Sowell, our patron saint. Now say grace. Yeah, free thought is allowed. It doesn't take me 80 bars to tell you that Marxism is cow shit. Ouch. But when you boil it down, there's nothing left like food under stop. Quiet prayer to Mercury to deliver my message on his winged feet swiftly. Carry me quickly. Can't trust banks, corporations, or the government. They fire up the printer press and you ain't getting none of it. Nah, they want you dope, sick, broke, dick, unemployed, hopeless. That's how they control us. Slow dose inflation so you can't save. Everything goes up except your damn wages. Think about cribs and the dollar box and how much more you could buy with them dollars back in 2004. They're fucking us raw, got a good job, and I'm still one of the poors. Cause they want us in debt until the moment of death. They send a stimulus check, you get the scraps now. So that the president can go on TV up in front of the media like a hero like Theseus. Gross. I ain't wasting 80 bars on these socialists and Trump Republicans. No. I'm in my backyard digging holes, filling them with menthols and gold. Lost all my guns off the side of a boat. How was I supposed to know that ammunition don't float? I'm riding around with so many goddamn guns. I could be an honorary bone thug. Then I come around the corner bumping bone thug music. 2 cigarettes and yes, now I'm lucid. Don't forget me, you set me aside. Bitch, you could never deny that I wrote on 2 cult classics. But I got a new passion. Praying for the day the bank system collapses. Yeah, I come in peace, but I swear to God I'll beat a live banker with a dead salmon. These bandits took the rungs and just greased them to try to keep us underneath them. But see, that ain't decent, so I am become the leader with a 430 credit score people. Really no metaphor needed, just 4-letter words for the JP Morgans. Stashing silver and Newports underneath my floorboards. Fuck it, cause I'm no Warren Buffett and I don't want trouble, but we have to make a little ruckus cause they want to keep you poor until they put you in a casket. A laborious task, but the reward is to transcend all of this bullshit, man. The only real money is God's money you'll ever see. Don't let them do you like Hades did to Persephone. I'm saying hostage, Stockholm, law flawless treatment, garbage, get made dollars. And that's how they get all of us. Ford fucking Ranger, paid for, registered the first name, he ain't shit, cause every time I come around it's the same story. I was looking broken, don't ever take a banknote, just me and my same old wagon train of bullshit, we ain't in the same zone. No, look, cause if you don't hold it, then you don't own it, I need I say more. Car full of libertarians riding around looking for these other libertarians, just so that when we catch it we can tell them that I'm not a real libertarian. It's embarrassing. Last transition on my last transmission of my last ambition, it's my last damn written. 80 bars and I goddamn did it, but it doesn't really matter, you won't goddamn listen. And I'm from the most northern state. Yeah. I think that's 79. I think I'm short by one. What? Yeah, the beat didn't stop. Yeah, 70.
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. Let me know when you're here, meet me up for a smoke outside. I regret what I said, didn't mean it. Yeah, believe me, I guess I'll take it back. There's a party downtown, someone said that you're coming by. I know that summer was a big mistake. I just hope that we're still okay. You always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in to what we want. And I always pick you up and let you down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in to what we want, to what we want. There's a party downtown, we are drunk and the music's loud. I forget that we're done, that you're back with your girlfriend now. For a minute, I'm back where we started, in that hallway. We couldn't keep our hands away from each other. Did you ever tell her I have to sleep in the bed I made? I don't sleep much at all these days, 'cause you always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in to what we want. And I always pick you up and let you down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in to what we want, to what we want, to what we want, to what we want. There's a party downtown, I really hope that you're coming by. But you always pick me up and let me down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in to what we want. And I always pick you up and let you down. We're spinning around, losing our minds. Damned if we do, damned if we don't, damned if we give in to what we want, to what we want.
After Hours Radio and DirtyChaiRadio.com. Name's Ryan Quinn. In the Dirty Chai studio with me, of course, is Kordell.
You bet.
And Kordell, yeah,
Yes.
perhaps you know a little more or have some sort of insight about this more than I do, but Target has had to stop selling trading cards in its stores, sports cards and Pokemon cards, because people are actually physically fighting over them. There was a brawl in a Target parking lot over the cards, and that sealed it. The store says it has to keep customers and staff safe, so they're just not gonna deal with that anymore. Can you explain any of that to me? How trading cards became so popular again? Like, I remember in the '90s growing up, trading cards were pretty big, along with Pogs. You know, you'd get together with your books of trading cards and your books of Pogs, and you'd trade them. Is that what's happening again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you explain what a pog is?
It's this little circular, basically cardboard thing.
Alright.
And you take the slammer, and you slam the edge of it, and it bounces in place and does the thing. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not really. I don't really know. I like never was. I shouldn't say that. I was a kid and I did have plenty of trading cards, but like I felt like I never was really super invested in them.
Right. I never had any trading cards of my own, but all of my friends around me did.
Gotcha.
And they traded them. I was the youngest in the friend group. The guy's starting his fire again a little earlier this time. But
oh yeah, it's not even the long burning 10 o'clock hour yet. Like
yeah. Sorry, I got distracted.
But let's see. I don't know. I don't know if necessarily values going up in like Pokemon cards again, but I know there is value in them, so maybe that's why people are so psychotic over them. I have no idea though.
Apparently, it's the Pokemon cards that are really the hot ones.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't really know a whole lot other than that. That's just my own.
It seems so retro.
Yeah, it does seem weird.
Yeah.
That people are.
Is it because of the pandemic? People just started collecting this stuff again over the last year, and now they're moving about, so they gotta
people
trade them?
probably did start to like heavily start collecting things again, or at least deep dive into maybe some of their hobbies.
Right.
Or some things that maybe they didn't have the time to dive into before.
Right, because now
and maybe that's what this is. I don't know.
And that's kind of exciting when you look at it that way.
I guess I didn't think about that, but I guess that could be a thing.
But we don't need to be fighting and stealing and making stores stop selling them because we can't behave ourselves, right?
Right.
You don't need to be like that.
Right.
This isn't Black Friday 1997. I mean, it's gonna be okay.
Right.
And if we know anything,
this is just happening on Casual Tuesday.
Yeah, like if we know anything from the last year, don't hoard things. But we don't know that because of obviously the gas things that have been happening.
Yeah.
Like, why would you put gasoline in a bag? What
know.
makes you? I hope you're not smoking a cigarette on the way home. Don't.
You gonna die.
Yeah, like, and I don't know if it was just somebody being funny and taking a picture, but I saw a meme of somebody filling up a laundry basket with gasoline, and that's got holes all along the sides. Like,
you know what I saw? I saw a meme for this, and it was Homer Simpson filling up his trunk, like just filling the trunk up straight up, no like bags or anything, just the trunk with gasoline, and it says, "Oh, the Simpsons predicted the future once again."
They're going on a roll.
Right.
That's.
Come on, people.
I don't
use your brain.
I don't like transporting gasoline in the red containers, let alone putting it in one of those big blue Tupperware bins. Like, what's wrong? Stop it.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's a strange world we live in.
True that.
True that. And I think for the most part, humans are all right. But sometimes their flaws show.
Mm-hmm.
And fighting over trading cards and hoarding gasoline and toilet paper, we've seen a few of our flaws over the last year. Just a few of them.
Yeah, just a few.
Just a few. But we're doing all right, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. We've got a summer full of shenanigans to look forward to, and for that, I am grateful. Stick around. We got more coming up, especially once we get into the long-burning 10 o'clock hour on After Hours Radio from Dirty Chai Radio.
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Money gets you everything.
forget to stalk us on Facebook and Twitter for exclusive content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio, your Sunday night just got better.
No rest. No, no. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no. This ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh no, it ain't easy, darling, when the devil's on my trail. Oh yeah.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Name's Ryan Quinn. Of course, with me in the Dirty Chai studio is Kordell. Don't forget you can follow along in a variety of different places. Facebook.com/AHRadioWI. Also, you can find us on Twitter at AHRadioWI and Instagram, After Hours Radio WI. There. Kordell, we've got the podcast available places. Where at?
That's correct. Our favorite place, of course, Deezer. You can shout out to your Alexa. Head on over to iHeartRadio, maybe Apple if you got an iPhone, or of course Spotify, and the most obvious, DirtyChatRadio.com.
DirtyChatRadio.com is a great place to submit really anything that you'd like to as well.
You bet.
Events, if you got something coming up, we'd love to hear about it and share it on the show. If you've got music, yeah, we'd love to play your music.
If you got merch that we can wear, I like to wear cool things.
Yeah, I haven't worn Emmett's hat in a few weeks, but I still wear that quite often.
I want more cool shirts and hats to wear.
Yeah, just let us know the link. Perhaps we'll buy some. Speaking of buying things from artists, there's been a rock memorabilia auction going on.
Okay.
And among the items being auctioned off, autographed guitars from lots of rock greats, stage costumes, autographed albums, and among that stuff, 6 strands of Kurt Cobain's hair along with his Marshall amp.
What?
It's for a charity thing.
Ugh.
Have you heard about that? No. Somebody can buy Kurt Cobain's hair. Would you be interested in Kurt Cobain's 6 strands of
maybe if I like knew a guy who like was maybe like a scientist who was maybe in on some things in like the cloning world.
I was just going to point out that,
and I like wanted to like bring him back and like I don't know.
Yeah. Like,
change the world again.
Yeah, that's a thing, you know. Like,
I don't know.
You've got
That'd
his,
be about it, though.
you've got his
Otherwise,
DNA.
otherwise, I'm like, what the hell do I want his hair for? Like, how do I even know?
Right. You gotta go get it DNA tested.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then the Marshall amp, which that's not too odd of a thing to have on an auction, I feel like.
No.
But the 6 strands of hair is
That's a little
it's a
weird.
little creepy.
I'm just trying to drive the value up.
Right. I've never understood wanting things like hair, or just pulling an example out of the air. I've got no proof on this, but like a fingernail or something. Like why?
Right.
What are you gonna do?
The
with
weird
it?
personal items.
Yeah.
It's just like, nah.
I can even understand some obscure inanimate object like a flower vase once owned by so and so.
Yeah.
To a degree. Would I pay millions of dollars for it? Absolutely not. Is it a neat conversation piece? Yeah, sure, all right. Like that Marshall amp. That'd be a neat conversation piece, and actually probably should be in some sort of museum or display. But 6 strands of hair? Why?
Nah.
Where are you going to put it? Like, how do you display that? In a Ziploc bag somewhere? Do you keep it under your pillow?
Put it in a frame.
In
on
a
the
dresser? Yeah, you could put it. Yeah, I guess you could do that. But again, the question that I keep coming back to is,
Why?
yeah, why? I don't. Some things in this world I don't understand, and that's one of them. I mean,
Is there anything good that they're talking about, like being sold besides that? I know you mentioned like autographed guitars and stuff like that, but like any specific things?
I mean, it all depends on who you're interested in. They've got guitars from Eddie Van Halen and Eric Clapton and Aerosmith.
Nice.
And even some memorabilia autographed from the Beatles. So there's some really neat things there.
Nice.
It's just that happens to be the oddest.
That's funny.
Yes.
There's always weird things at those like memorabilia and like high value auctions. There's always weird things like that.
That's true. They've got a dark blue jacket custom made for Paul McCartney that starts at $25,000.
Wow.
Worn on stage over a 6-night stand. In 1963.
You pay $25,000 for a jacket this dude wore for a week.
In 1963.
Exactly.
Yep. There's also a copy of
six-
Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Heart Club Band signed by McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, along with a sheet of handwritten "Blown in the Wind" lyrics signed by Bob Dylan. The album's minimum is $5,000. The Dylan autograph or the Dylan lyric is minimum of $15,000.
Wow.
Yes. They've got signed copies of Led Zeppelin 2, Queen's self-titled debut, Bob Marley, Dr. Dre, The Chronic, The Clash, Pink Floyd, and a silk shirt worn by Elvis. Yeah.
Interesting.
They've got
Where do you-
locks from Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon also up for grabs.
So I guess I've never thought about this before, but you know.
So you could get hair, Kordell. You could get hair from Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon, along with Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
You could start a little clone army of rock stars.
It would be pretty amazing. But anyway, so I've never really thought about this before. This just kind of popped in my head as you were listing off these items. So they had first the hair, obviously, but also like the clothes that they wore, but they wore these clothes like, 40, 50, 60 years ago. Where do you think this stuff's been? You know what I mean?
A lot of it in closets and chests and storage and places, I'm sure.
Like, just
hiding. Just hiding. They've also got among 70 or so guitars signed. One of them signed by Ozzy Osbourne.
nice.
That starts at just $500. Yeah. So there's some things that, admittedly, I think would be kind of cool.
Right.
If I had the money to waste on things,
I was gonna say
perhaps I would.
if I had like a, I don't know, an inheritance to blow or something. I'm kidding, Mom. I'm kidding.
I won't blow it making a clone army of rock stars.
I'm just gonna change the world.
They're cloning sheep. I'm cloning Jimi Hendrix. I got this.
Oh man.
If you could clone any rock star, who would it be? Living or dead?
I guess I don't know.
I don't know who I'd clone either.
It's a really tough choice.
It is. It is. It is.
Like, what would your purpose for cloning them be?
I don't know, just have a rock star buddy.
Gotcha.
I don't know. What's the purpose for cloning anyone? I don't have that answer.
Well, I mean, I guess, like...
Just because we can, we need to stop and think about should. I don't know.
That's right.
What's
no time for thinking, just do.
No time for thinking. Just go ahead and do it. Clone everybody. See what happens. You know? If it doesn't go well, we'll know not to do it again. Back to the sheep we go. Right? Maybe not. Do sheep want to be cloned?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Now we're getting into territory that I don't think I belong in. Look, back up
How
here.
did we get here?
You took a couple left turns and maybe a wrong turn near Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Escaping from LA.
You'll do that once I gotta go get a boat. We'll be back, and we're gonna go hang out in New Mexico. Join us. The long burning 10 o'clock hour is just around the corner.
I don't understand why you're taking off. First you say you love me, now you're breaking it off. You had me at a low, and then you passed go and collected your greens. Easily it seems, oh. Tell me, did I do something wrong? Or did you invite someone to this song? I don't wanna start by criticizing you, but since we don't talk, there's nothing left to do. But this won't be my heartache, no. This will be your mistake, oh. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run, run, run. This will be your mistake, oh. It won't be my heartache, no. Go ahead and run. Now go ahead and run, run, run. Oh, run. You were all I'd ever seen. You were all I'd ever dreamed. A perfect face and a perfect smile. Boy, you rocked my world with style, with style. Oh, now you wanna go, you wanna leave it all behind and throw it away. Oh, it's eating off me, baby. Oh, I don't know what to believe or say, but this won't be my heartache, no. This will be your mistake, oh. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run, run, run. This will be your mistake, oh. It won't be my heartache, no. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run, run, run. 'Cause you took all that I had. this won't be my heartache, no. This will be your mistake, oh. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run. This will be your mistake, oh. It won't be my heartache, no. Go ahead and run. Now go ahead and run. Go ahead and run, oh. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and run. Go ahead and
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
%. Talk, half mute. Half talk, half music. 100% original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday nights just got. Original After Hours Radio. Your Sunday.
Always believe, for better, for worse, this happens to me. So many times, history comes crashing down once again. My friend,
Talk us on
eyes dried out, there's nothing left to be said. We're falling wide awake, drifting away. But I'll always remember we're going all the way down. Tread
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio. Alternatively entertaining.
I can see it on the horizon, spray painted in black and blue. I can feel the storm winds rising. Can you feel them too? Rain pouring, the sky's falling, lightning strikes and thunder rolls. Just hold on to my hand and don't let go. Once more into the fire, once more into the burning.
Content and information from the artists you love. After Hours Radio. Your Sunday night just got better.
I swear we're gonna
Apparently it's the cookies.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011.
Yeah.
After Hours Radio.
The
Alternatively
rapper's name is
entertaining.
Colt.
Man built the pulpit, so step back.
Step away.
In our comment section.
So full of self-confidence. Everything you said
Rice Lake
made
was-
a lot of sense. I thought I was too cold to ever love again. But every single word cut through the rain. We see the distance grow. I just need to know, do you even feel the same? I'm living in your messages. I'm closer to you there, I guess. Living in your messages. Every day now I confess.
Information from the artists you
I hear your laughter from within. You can light up any room without going in. Funny how just a few letters in a row can turn into a smile, and now you can't let go.
After Hours.
We see the distance grow. I just need to know, do you even feel the same? I'm living in your messages. I'm closer to you there, I guess. Living in your messages. Every day now I confess. I thought I'd never wanna stay. I was dead wrong. I have tried to look away. I'm not that strong. Promise me don't make me wait here too long. Tell me if it is too late. Is it too late? I'm closer to you there, I guess. Living in your messages. Every day now I confess.
Wish that I could find the words to describe you now, as I'm lying next to you and the world goes quiet. Wish that I could make you see how you fit me perfectly, and I fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands. In a world where hope grows thin, you've completed me. And the story left within tells me how to breathe. Wish that I could make you see how you fit me perfectly. And I fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands. The one to make things right. And I fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands. And I fall for you again. We've been through it all. You're the one who understands.
After Hours Radio on Dirty Chai Radio. Kordell is with me. My name is Ryan Quinn. And
That's us.
here we are. Happy to be with you on a Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Kordell.
It's getting pretty late.
It is. We are well into the long burning 10 o'clock hour here.
Cha.
We've been talking a lot about summer, and it occurs to me, Kordell,
Mm-hmm.
that we don't know it yet, but this is probably going to be one of the busiest summers of our life for a couple different reasons. And one of those reasons is that there was a lot of people that wanted to get married last year,
True.
and now
I'm surprised at this point. I only have one to go to right now.
same. But
Not that I don't want to. Don't mistake that for those of you that are listening. I do enjoy a good time, but I'm also glad that I don't have to go to like 20.
right, well, that could change, dude. You're about to get a bunch of invites.
Right.
And yeah, man, I have a feeling it's going to be pretty crazy because, they couldn't do any sort of big receptions last year,
No.
and so they're going to be making up for that. And
I think I did go to one wedding last year.
yeah, I did not.
In like,
It's been a little while since I've been to a wedding, I
I
suppose.
can't remember now, July or August, I think.
Ah,
I didn't end up going to or staying very long at the reception though.
sure. Makes sense. Hey, Kordell.
Yeah, right.
I believe if you check this basket here, there is a message from the news desk of one Kenneth Duncan.
Ooh, I'm sorry.
Let's have
What
you.
does he have to say?
Let's have you read that here. Out loud, please.
An irate mother drew the attention of law enforcement in Barron. On Wednesday, at approximately 5:30 p.m., the Barron County 911 Center received a call about a mother screaming and swearing at small children for the last hour.
That's not good.
No.
You don't
The
want
initial investigation indicates the mother got carried away with her disciplinary tactics after the kids were being little shitheads. Responding officers advised the mother to shut the fuck up before they tase her bitch ass. Thank you, Kenneth Duncan.
What is with Kenneth Duncan? That did not seem like a professional. Kordell, this is why we pre-read. Should have read that first. I think Kenneth Duncan may have been having a bad day when he was writing news stories.
Yeah, he was presenting to you the cold hard facts.
Is that what
Ryan
that was?
Quinn.
Is that what that was?
You can't handle the truth.
Apparently not.
Kenneth Duncan.
That just it seemed a little strong. Okay, just
maybe he brewed his coffee a little too strong.
It's the coffee's fault. It's the coffee's fault.
Did you have a sour taste in your mouth that morning, there, Mr. Duncan?
I guess. Stick around, the long burning 10 o'clock hour. I got. Yeah, what, Kordell? I got nothing else for you.
Well,
Follow along. Podcast is available places.
Yeah, like Spotify and iHeartRadio.
And DirtyChaiRadio.com.
And Deezer.
Of course.
If you're on the road or if you're at home, baby, it don't matter, 'cause what's done is done. You won't see me talking. Oh, you won't see me walking. Oh, baby, no, no. You won't see me walking back to you. Maybe you got treats, maybe you got dimes. Maybe you got chocolate or some fine ass wine. You won't see me talking. Oh, you won't see me walking. Oh, baby, no, no. You won't see me walking back to you. Come on, boys. One more time. Woo! Listen here, shaking like a leaf, or still as a rock. I'm laying in the bank or just flat out of luck. You won't see me talking. Oh, you won't see me walking. Oh, hell, baby, no, no. You won't see me walking back to you. I gave you a house, I gave you a home. I gave you 6 children, now you wanna live alone. But you won't see me talking. Oh, you won't see me walking. Oh, baby, no, no. You won't see me walking back to you. Oh, no, no, baby, no, no. You won't see me walking back to you. No, no, baby, no, no. You won't see me walking back to you.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011. After Hours Radio. Alternatively entertaining.
Back up. Back up. They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon it double. 'Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted. The phone and affection. I summon it double. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust you. I talked to a shorty, she bagging the bucket. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I give you the pie.
I'ma give all of my people a portion to build them a fortune on flipping the ride. I can't be mixing when iffy the vibe. And 40 on 50 is really the time. Why is you all on my phone like you want me? Like you wasn't pushing the kid to the side, I don't know. Thinking I'm blind, cross on my crosses and doubt on my eyes. Done with your efforts, I'm dealing with pressures. I know it's a lesson, that's word of the wise. Dubbing the mixes I'm mixing, I know I've been missing. I needed some personal time. All the pictures, dimensions, I don't with your digits. I mean it, I'm staying inside. Check out.
After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Call it off and don't look back. Take me off this lonely track. All my worries of yesterday, I can't seem to get away. We were golden, turning blue. I thought you could see it too. Through our hands it slipped away. We were never here to stay. We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it. Every night I spend with you, hoping you could feel it too. Don't you ever paint it black. We are never coming back. We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it.
Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.
After Hours Radio, dirtychiradio.com. Name's Ryan Quinn in the Dirty Chai studio with me for the long burning 10 o'clock hour. We've got Kordell.
Yeah.
So here we are, Kordell.
Here we are. Same place as last week.
Yes, and soon the show will come to an end, and we will part ways, and we will drift off to dreamland eventually. And I'd frame it this way because, Kordell, what would you do if tonight you fell asleep and in the middle of the night which I guess if you're counting night as dark, you've only got a few hours here before the light comes back on.
Only about like 6 hours at this point.
Yep. So it'd have to happen pretty quick. So let's say you fall asleep and you're not quite all the way asleep, and there's a disturbance in the forest that wakes you up.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh
I
yes.
hate these.
And you're awakened to a man standing over you, dropping cash out of his pocket. And let's just assume here that you also have a dog. So you wake up, and the first thing that you see is this man just dropping cash out of his pocket. And when you question him, he points at your dog and says, "Is that a goat?" Now, taking his question at face value, it's either a profoundly ugly dog or the guy is profoundly out of it.
Me too, dirty shy cat.
So
Yes.
now let's say after he inquires on whether or not
To your
your
question,
dog
not
is
to
a
the
goat.
question about the dog being a goat, because obviously the dog's not a goat, but
So he inquires about your goat dog, and then before you have a chance to answer, he turns around and bolts out of there. What would you do?
I have no idea. Probably flee.
You'd leave your own house?
Take all the money and everything I can fit into my vehicle and never turn back.
Would you take your goat dog with you?
Of course.
Of course.
I'm not gonna leave that behind.
That's it though. That then
I'm
and there,
taking
you're
the
done.
money and everything I can fit in my car. I'm not turning back.
That's it. That's it. Never going back to that place again.
I don't know, but maybe that's a fun theory.
Well, that's what happened to.
Ever thought about what that'd be like?
Just packing up and going.
Just see ya. I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's crossed my mind. My car could never make it.
That's true. That's true. As soon as we see Ryan upgrading his car, everybody get worried, please.
Right, this car, it goes a mile and a half a day, and that's about it.
Yep.
Yep.
We don't
Yeah.
need it to go any farther, and that's okay.
Yeah. right. But if I had a car that could go, maybe. I took this car that I lovingly referred to as shitbox to Madison once. That was a few years ago before.
Before it was real shitboxy.
Right, it was showing
still,
signs.
It was still there, but it's not. It wasn't a 2021 level shitbox.
It still had a few pieces that it no longer has. I would not make that trip to Madison now.
No, wouldn't blame you.
No, so yeah, go a mile to mile and a half a day. Call that good.
Just up the hill and down the hill.
Yeah, and if this happened to me, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably call somebody. I might follow him a little bit. I want to know more about this guy, this character. Like, what's going on here?
Oh, so this
happened to people in Fort Myers.
Oh, this is real. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's
And then that was it? He just bolted out? Did it say anything about how much money they got?
It's just a couple bucks, pocket change, really.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, it wasn't like he was making it rain on him.
Wasn't like he had like dirty money and he was dropping like 10 grand on top of
Right,
him or
right.
something.
It wasn't that.
And
It wasn't that.
It was like, well, now you're screwed. And I'm so sorry. And now you're stuck here and screwed with my dirty money. No, it was just pocket change.
Yeah.
Lame.
Yeah. Right. It takes it from a really exciting level. You're rich.
Then I guess I'm just like very oddly confused. Thankful for the money, I guess. Really,
Yeah.
I'll take it. Whatever.
Groceries this week. Thanks, guy.
Whatever pays the bills. Am I right?
Whatever pays the rent is too damn high. Thank you, kind sir.
The struggle's real. Okay.
Me and the goat dog are appreciative of your donation to the cause.
Yeah, I'm very confused. Probably gonna pet my dog. Thankful that it's not a goat. Try to go back to bed.
I really.
That's super weird. Also, question why? What did I leave a door unlocked? Was it just that easy to break in?
Yeah, apparently.
What happened?
Yeah, is it just
aren't people that live in Florida like rich and have like security systems on their summer homes and stuff?
Some of them, not all of them. Some of them live in gated communities.
Exactly. Like, isn't there like fancy security systems for that kind of stuff? I thought these
Yeah, it depends on the HOA.
Thought these people were taken care of.
I don't know. I live in Wisconsin. I know nothing about it.
Exactly.
I've never been there. Exactly. My cousin lives there. I should ask her about it. Any strange men walking into your house asking about your goat dogs. That's not a euphemism. Sounds like it should be. Hey, baby, let me see your goat dogs. No? You don't think that'll catch? Goat dogs.
I don't think so.
I think it should. It's got a good chance. You got to make T-shirts and bumper stickers and things. Yeah, good PR campaign for goat dogs. Show me your goat dogs.
Is it just me, or is like, why aren't bumper stickers more popular?
They're kind of tacky because they say things like "Show me your goat dogs."
Not yet.
Well, right. We got to make those. At the bottom, dirtychatradio.com. Show me your goat dogs. dirtychatradio.com. That'd be perfect.
Yes. Yes.
And T-shirts for show me your goat dog. Can we buy that domain? Can we make a website? Showmeyourgoatdogs.com. Yeah.
What is it though?
Well, I don't know. We'll put some goat dogs on it or something. Dogs that look like goats. I mean, we can make it pretty straightforward.
I mean, if
People
anybody
like-
out there just wants to slide in our DMs and send us pictures of your goats and or your dogs, we'll just post your.
Yeah, it's showmeyourgoatdogs.com.
Who doesn't want to look at pictures of goats and dogs?
Right. All these cat
And, I
videos
mean-
get love.
I
Goat
mean-
dogs should get love too.
To be fair, are we really going to discriminate against other pets as well? We mostly want goats and dogs, but like, you know, you got a cat or like a cool lizard or something.
Do we want to open it up to everybody?
What if we just feature some every week?
Yeah,
Send us your pets, people.
Yeah,
Pictures of your pets.
Yeah, don't
not
send us
actually your pets.
we're not an adoption center. We can't take in your animals. But we can post pictures of them at showmeyourgoatdogs.com.
Yes. It's working.
It'll be great. We'll have a featured lizard of the week. Again, not a euphemism. Look at my salamander at showmeyourgoatdogs.com.
Even the dirty tri-cats can be featured.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, a featured cat of the week, a featured lizard of the week, featured fish of the week. Oh, we'll just get carried away here. Why not? Send me your goldfish. Again, not your real goldfish.
Just
Send
a
me
picture.
pictures of your goldfish.
Yeah.
Can your goldfish do a trick? We can have a featured goldfish trick video of the week. Why not?
Right?
Yeah. We can open it up to betas, too. You know? And does your beta eat other betas faster than this beta? No, you can't do that. That's not.
That's
Pete is
mean.
calling now. Shutting down goatdogs.com. It was a great idea while it lived.
We tried.
We did. Well, showmeyourgoatdogs.com should be a thing.
It should.
It should. We're going to work
If
on that.
people start sending us no pictures, maybe we'll make something happen.
Send me your animals.
Pictures of your animals.
Yes. I want your lizard. Picture.
And no, it's not a euphemism.
There you are. After Hours Radio on dirtychatradio.com. It's been the long, burning 10 o'clock hour. Thanks for sticking through it with us. This is The Beach, Sonic Spark.
Justice.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
I need a change. I need for something to happen to me without a warning. Walking the same steps every morning. I see all the same faces, but I don't even know them. I wanna change now, following the same trace. I'm stuck in a strange place, and I need a change now. It's all the same. It's all Monday morning. Every weekday feels like the same to me. Nothing that takes me places where I've not been. Nothing that makes me see things that I've not seen. I wanna change now, following the same trace. I'm stuck in a strange place, and I need a change now. I wanna change now, following the same trace. Stuck in a strange place, and I need a change now. I wanna change now, following the same trace. I'm stuck in a strange place, and I need a change now. I wanna change now, following the same trace. I'm stuck in a strange place, and I need a change now.
Keeping your music taste out of Sucker Creek since 2011, After Hours Radio, alternatively entertaining.
Everything's fine. Wouldn't expect any more from this. The situation's in line with every story that I heard of the burning bliss, and I wait, trying to appreciate, and I wait,
evaluate. Was it something that I did? Was it something that I couldn't quite handle right? An invitation to a thrill, a growing comfort that somehow it will be alright. And I wait, trying to appreciate. And I wait, wanting to accommodate.
After Hours Radio on DirtyChaiRadio.com. Name's Ryan Quinn. Of course, with me in the Dirty Chai studio for the long burning 10 o'clock hour is Kordell.
Yo!
Happy to have made it so far.
Yeah, I
And-
didn't fall asleep yet.
Not yet. And if you wake up in the morning and you need a little bit more of After Hours Radio, don't forget you can find the podcast anywhere podcasts are found. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music,
Deezer.
Alexa maybe.
Hey Alexa, play After Hours Radio with Ryan Quinn.
And, of course, DirtyChaiRadio.com.
Yeah.
Perhaps that's where you've been listening this evening since 7 o'clock. We appreciate you. And, of course, don't forget to check out the YouTube stream. That is live till 11 each and every Sunday night as well. Starts a little bit later. Starts about 8:30. But goes till 11. And then, of course, the podcast, as we already covered. We're also on social media, Facebook.com/AHRadioWI. You can find us on Twitter at AHRadioWI. And Instagram is After Hours Radio WI. Well, Kordell?
Well, Ryan.
I believe that we've almost made it there.
Almost.
So stick around as we round out the night with Mike Parr, a tribute version of Not a Shade of Mine.
And Midnight Snacks.
Yes.
Standing on the door, I'm on my way. A million things I guess that I should say, but I am done. Yeah, I'm done. Letting go of all my heavy load. I waited for the moment to unfold. Nobody's gonna make me feel I'm going down. Do it alright, I'll do it okay. I stand up and take it as I go. Do it alright, I'll do it okay. Stronger than ever, faded, it's not a shade of mine. All in all, I'm doing fine. Setting up a goal to grow from heart. It's all about to master who we are. Nobody's gonna make me feel I'm off the chart. Doing alright, I'm doing okay. Stand up and take it as I go. Doing alright, I'm doing okay. Stronger than ever. Faded, it's not a shade of mine. All in all, I'm doing fine. Doing alright, I'm doing okay. I'm gonna hold the line, and I'm gonna be just fine. Doing alright, doing okay, and take it as I go. Doing alright, doing okay, stronger than ever. Faded, it's not a shade of mine. All in all, I'm doing fine. Oh, faded, it's not a shade of mine.
And all that. Broadcasting live in downtown Rice Lake, Wisconsin. You're logged on and listening to After Hours Radio.